Hello everyone, we're Group 1, and we're going to talk about the Ethiopian Airlines Boeing 737 MAX crash. The Ethiopian Airlines Boeing 737 MAX crash occurred on March 10, 2019. All 157 passengers from over 30 nationalities, including 8 crew members, were unable to survive. The Boeing 737 MAX crashed just 6 minutes after it took flight from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, heading to Nairobi, Kenya. A similar incident happened in Indonesia on October 29, 2018. A Boeing 737 MAX belonging to Lion Air also crashed not long after it took flight. Later in the presentation, I'm going to take you through the issues in this tragedy from the point of view of responses to market competition. In spring 2011, Boeing's chief rival, Airbus, released a new fuel-efficient jet, whereas American Airlines, one of Boeing's exclusive customers for more than a decade, was about to place an order with Airbus. To win over American, with the pressure of Airbus on Boeing's back, they figured that they had no time to design a new aircraft, which would take a decade or so. Instead, they opted to upgrade their workhorse 737, hence the Boeing of 737 MAX. Upon not having enough time to design a new aircraft, there are also other features that led to Boeing making this decision. First of all, they can get the jet to be certified more quickly by proving to the authorities, the FAA, that the 737 MAX was no big difference from the previous 737. Second, by claiming it's just an upgrade of the previous 737, rather than a new type of airliner. Airline companies can save a considerable amount of money, for they can limit their pilots to train in costly flight simulators before flying the 737 MAX. Rick Lute, one of the engineers who helped devise the 737 MAX cabin and stayed at Boeing for 19 years, said that the company had legislated a ground rule for engineers, which is to inhibit changes to preclude a stipulation for pilots to train in a flight simulator before flying the MAX. In Mr. Luke's word, I quote, "Any designs we create could not have driven any new training that required the simulator." He added, the company was trying to avoid costs and trying to contain the level of change. They wanted to minimum change to simplify the training differences, minimum change to reduce costs, and to get it done quickly. In addition, to cut down the cost and make 737 MAX more competitive in the market, Boeing saw some vital safety features that could have provided crucial information as options. This obviously violates the AIAA Code of Ethics Rule 1. Hold safety, health, and welfare of the public as the highest priority. According to the Times, a warning light that would have alerted the crew to a disagreement between the MAX jet's angle of attack sensors were missing from both of the crashed jets, which would have been activated if the angle of attack sensors were at odds with each other. As a matter of fact, in order to be more competitive in the market, Boeing claimed that they've just merely upgraded the previous 737, which can get the new jet to be certified more quickly and easily. On the other hand, airlines can also save the time and money without training their pilots. And Boeing has also made some safety-related features to be optional. If the airlines decided not to buy them, the cost for an aircraft could be lowered down. Both strategies led to this tragedy. Boeing designed the 737 MAX to be an updated version of the 737. Hence, they did some upgrades on the hardware of the airliner, such as equipping the plane with larger engine and moving it a bit front in the wing, changing the plane's aerodynamics and center of gravity, making the plane more prone to stalling. In order to supplement this change, Boeing designed a new software for the 737 MAX, the MCAS system, as another shortcut in production. My group mate, Jing Xu, will talk further on this.